Hi, East Texas. Thanks for watching CBS 19 Plus. We've got a big storm system on the way tomorrow, and it looks to bring us the potential for severe weather. Almost certain on the severe weather, but we still have to say potentially because nothing has actually happened yet. But a storm like this, similar to a storm that we had back in late March that produced tornadoes. This is the strongest storm system that we've seen move across the region since late March. And sort of a rare November storm system to be this strong. The National Weather Service tells us that this is the first enhanced outlook in November in 4 years. So it's been a while since we've had a secondary severe weather season, severe weather setup as strong as this one, and it is a potent one. It looks like it digs into the Rockies or into the Four Corners tomorrow. It has a lot of wind ejecting out ahead of it, a lot of moisture also adding into the fuel, and that should set us up for several showers, thunderstorms. Not rounds of showers and thunderstorms. It seems like it's going to be one sort of solid line, though there could be a few thunderstorms that get out ahead of it, kind of rogue thunderstorms that could be troublesome for us tomorrow. But with that storm system moving into East Texas tomorrow, we have an enhanced risk of severe weather. So an enhanced risk, 3 out of 5. What that really means is that there will be numerous severe thunderstorms that are expected. These will be intense. They will be longer lived, meaning they're not going to be very short. They're not going to be in and out. These will be persistent as they move across the area. There's also the problem or potential for larger hail and also the potential for a few tornadoes. All right, so let's talk about the supercell rotation potential here. So when we're looking at this map, we are looking at supercells, and if they have a chance to rotate, they have a chance to produce tornadoes. This is at 4 o'clock Friday afternoon. We're looking south of Terrell, south of Corsicana, back to the east of Waco. These strips here are the movement of the cells, okay? So if they're moving southwest to northeast in East Texas, we typically, if we're going to have a tornado, that's the movement and direction of these cells. Well, you'll see between 4 and 7, there are several thunderstorm cells that move in this direction and produce these tracks. So this would indicate that we would have thunderstorms that would be spinning, say for instance, across Wood County up into Camp County. So if we were going to have a tornado warning, it would be in one of these areas here, I think north of Interstate 20, but we'd have to watch a singular cell down here across Anderson County into northwestern parts of Cherokee County. This is, I'm not going to say similar, but we've had situations like this. In fact, coming up later on this month on CBS 19, we're doing a story about a November 15th, 1987 tornado outbreak that killed 5 people across East Texas, and it spawned at least 9 tornadoes across the region. So November can have tornadic weather. It can have severe tornadic weather, and that's the kind of thing that this makes me think about, just the way we're seeing these cells moving southwest to northeast across the area. Yes, there are other cells behind it. They don't have that type of intensity of rotation to them. So I think it's the initial ones between 7 and about 10 or 11 o'clock at night that we really have to be worried about. Rest of the night into Saturday looks fine. Severe wind gust risk outlook is enhanced for tomorrow, not just elevated, but enhanced, meaning we could have wind gusts above 70 miles an hour. I have seen some data that would suggest we could have a wind gust close to 80 miles an hour. The tornado threat tomorrow is elevated, and it has a hatched area. So this is at least a 10% chance of a tornado somewhere in this hatched area. That's high for tornado risks. Typically, we think about tornadoes being just a low-end risk, 2 to 5%. So this is a bit elevated, and some of these could be a little on the strong side. So certainly, that is another area of concern. All right, so here's Future Skycast. We're going forward, going through the night, and we're watching these scattered showers and thunderstorms come through. You'll notice this line of showers and thunderstorms that blows through here tomorrow, and it comes with a lot of wind, a lot of rain, that tornado potential, maybe some large hail initially, and then it's out of here by Saturday morning. Rain chances, 90% chance tomorrow. No chance Saturday, Sunday. Monday, it's a 30% chance. Tuesday, that little storm system that passes by Monday is out of here. Then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday look like will be fairly quiet. Rainfall outlook starting tomorrow morning, going through tomorrow night. There is potential there to pick up some pretty heavy pockets of rainfall, 1 to 1.5 to 2 inches of rainfall. The fact that the storm system is moving so fast in comparison to some data earlier this week that suggested we'd have 4 or 5 inches of rainfall, well, because of the progressive nature of this storm system, it'll just take away from those rainfall amounts. So you kind of trade off heavy rain for severe weather but you also trade off the fact that you can get rid of the rain before the weekend starts. So it's kind of a give and take here. 10-day temperature outlook. So this is the overnight lows. So we've got a mild night tonight, cooler mornings Saturday and Sunday, then mild mornings Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then the temperatures kind of steadily go down so that once we get into the second weekend of November, the 12th and the 13th, you're looking at generally temperatures that are going to be below average, 49 on the 12th of November and 45 on the 13th of November. The 10-day temperature trend for high temperatures follows a similar trend in that it's warm and mild tomorrow, and then it cools off a little bit behind the front. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, we're warming back up, and here we go with the temperatures following that strong cold front that arrives a week from Friday, and the temperatures tumble back to 60s for highs on the 11th and the 12th of November. All right, 2022 hurricane names, talking kind of shifting gears here. We did just have Hurricane Martin. It got up to hurricane status, so we'll change that graphic there. Next one up would be Nicole. There are two systems in the Atlantic that have potential to become a named storm. But what we're talking about here is Lisa. It is now just a tropical depression, and it will spin back out into the Bay of Campeche this weekend. Looks like it'll stay a subtropical low, or a tropical depression. So not really worried about that becoming anything bigger and impacting the United States. Winds are down to 35 miles an hour, and the storm is moving to the west at about 10 miles an hour. All right, overnight lows tonight. Quiet night tonight. There could be a passing shower, but for the most part, it should just be mostly cloudy and mild. With overnight lows, a little cooler where the clouds will be later to arrive. So Marshall and Jefferson and Carthage will drop into the lower 60s. Henderson, Longview, and Nacogdoches mid-60s, upper 60s from Mineola through Tyler, Jacksonville, and then near 70 at Crockett, Groveton, over toward Palestine and over toward Athens. Record low tonight is 24. We will come nowhere close to that. Hour by hour for Friday. You get through 11 a.m. with a 20% chance of rain. In fact, noon you might have an isolated thunderstorm. But by 1 p.m. you start to pick up that thunderstorm threat, especially in our western counties. And then when we get to 2, 3, 4 o'clock, the rain chances are really ramping up. In fact, they'll go up to as high as a 90% chance tomorrow evening. So scattered thunderstorms are expected by the end of the day. High temperatures Friday, upper 70s. This little indication here looks like a snowflake. That is not a snowflake. It indicates a strong storm possible in parts of Morris, Franklin, and Titus County. Out to the east, Linden, some scattered thunderstorms. A high temperature in the upper 70s. Same holds true here for Upshur County, Wood County, Smith County, that little snowflake, not snow. That would indicate strong storms, maybe some hail involved in that storm. And then you've got Jacksonville over toward Henderson and Carthage with highs in the lower 80s and lower 80s over deep East Texas with strong thunderstorms expected. Baylor Scott White, Texas Spine and Joint Hospital 10-day forecast. So after the strong storms tomorrow, cooler Saturday. Don't forget to fall back Saturday night into Sunday, falling back 1 hour. And then we are going to be on standard time. Then Sunday, 77, 80 on Monday with a few showers clearing in the afternoon. Election day right now looks sunny and warm up to 83. And then the cooler weather trend heads our way late next week. Thanks for watching CBS 19 Plus. Have a great evening and stay tuned for updates on tomorrow's severe weather threat.